What's up? This is Dru Howard over at the Star Sound Studio, and we're getting into our artist interview series. I'm over here with my boy Dashman. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. Everything's going well.
Good. I'm happy you're here. I wanted to chop it up a little bit about a couple of things. First question I had was, what actually inspired you to get into music?
Inspiration. When I was younger, probably like around 9, 10 years old, I used to write poems in school.
Oh, okay.
And they just happen to rhyme.
Yeah, as poems do.
Yeah. So it started off as poems,
Mhm.
and I was a really, really good writer. My teacher used to always say, "You're gonna probably write books one day." I didn't know where I was going with it at that time, but it actually turned into writing rhymes. See, the poems turned into rhymes. And I used to write stories too. But I just was always around well-rounded writer, and I didn't know it would spill off into rhymes. But when I started getting into hip hop music, I started like this hip hop thing is like this is the thing. Like I had my favorite rappers, and of course we got the rappers that we want to be like and stuff like that. So. I'm like, well, if I can write these poems and people say they rhyme and they sound like raps, then maybe I could rap. Maybe I can write music, So I just, started writing, and it all happened from there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So who were some of those influences that you were listening to back then? Who were some of those favorite rappers and hip-hop artists that you liked?
Back then, when I first started writing, inspiration came from probably like Eminem, Nas. They were like two of the bigger influences back then that made me actually want to like
a lot of people
pen some shit.
Yeah, a lot of people were heavy into those too, for sure.
And then later on I got into checking Jay-Z out, but they weren't even my favorite rappers. My favorite rapper was like 50 Cent. When I heard him, when he broke out, that's when I was like, man, I gotta take this to the next level. Like this thing is, we gotta blow this shit out the water.
I feel that.
So. And
at what age did you learn how to play piano? Because I see you ripping through the piano a little bit on social media.
So I always loved instruments. Like, I love the guitar. I love the piano. I can't read music. I freestyle.
So you play by ear?
I play by ear.
Yeah.
And I freestyle, and I just memorize it. Like, and I can come back and play it again. Like, or I'll record myself playing it. And I'll memorize it that way, or at least I'll remember how the tune go because I'm playing it back. So I'm not a professional pianist, but I can play. Like it's kind of crazy to watch it because I rap. Like what I'm saying. So sometimes when I play the piano for my friend, I'm like, damn, I didn't know you can play. Like, damn, you're really good. I'm like, am I really? Like, so it's kind of crazy.
A lot of people don't realize when you play an instrument, it comes through you.
Yeah.
It's like we're antennas for something greater.
Yeah.
So do you play anything else other than piano? Do you ever pick up a guitar?
Yeah, of course. I love the electric guitar. But like I said, I don't read the music. I just play. I just play whatever my heart, wherever it takes me. Like, wherever the tune takes me.
Is there any connection between you playing piano and you writing your raps?
Yes, actually, that's a good question. One time, this is back in like 2018, 19, when I really got active on the piano. I started like humming, harmonizing, stuff, choruses and stuff like around, my piano stuff. And I was like, damn, like one day I have to like, really get serious with this, like, but it's like life gets in the way, and then rap music and modeling and the clothing and stuff. It's just like I never really got a chance to centralize anything around it. But I would love to like have the time or find the time. Like, it's crazy. I was just thinking of a day like, damn, I haven't jumped on a piano in a long time. I need to relive that, like and try to get better, or do what you said, like create some music, some writing around, the piano plays and stuff like that. So I think it'll be great.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Okay, so I want to jump a little bit into your entrepreneurship. I was checking out your social media earlier, and I saw that you are affiliated with a clothing line. Can you talk a little bit about that, how that started, and how that connects with your music?
The person who owned the clothing is Miss Cat.
Okay.
Miss Cat 215. She's from Philadelphia. She's on the Bad Girls Club on TV.
Okay.
So she's been on TV for quite some time now. But on her spare time, her other business stuff, she have a clothesline called Aurora Couture, her and her husband. So I just stumbled across the store one day in Tampa when I was in Tampa, and I bought some clothes. It was my birthday time. I bought some clothes, and I wore the clothes and I tagged them in it, like, you know, and they must have liked it, you know, the pictures and stuff. So they offered me a nice little, you know, deal.
So it's like an affiliate thing.
A brand ambassador deal. Okay. Well, I started off as a brand ambassador, then I, just went up. Like we just, grew as a family.
Right.
And we just got a lot of things going on now. But yeah, Vocateur, like it's popping, it's happening.
Okay. This is really interesting because a lot of our artists here at the studio, they ask us how to move into that direction a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I think it's important that we kind of help these artists find their way into that. You said that you kind of just wandered into a boutique store. Mm-hmm. How did you start that conversation? Was it just because you were tagging and they contacted you?
I think it was a combination of my personality, mm-hmm. My outlook on fashion, the way I guess I looked like a model wearing the clothes. Right. I think it was just a combination of everything, and we just hit it off. Like, they called me to the store. We had a meeting, and we just started doing shoots. We do theme shoots. Like, we'll do a skating theme shoot. We'll do baseball theme shoot. We've done so many shoots, and it's just keep getting better and better. Like, the content just keep on creating. Like, and I'm actually in talks to do a collab shirt over there. So it'll be like Dash by Vocateur.
I love that. Something like that. I think that's really innovative.
Yeah, and a cologne as well.
Yeah, so. I saw a little bit of that on the page too.
Yeah.
So you kind of have the complete package as an artist. Sometimes we work with artists that, can do the music part, but they don't have a certain other thing. Mm-hmm. How important is it to have the full package in order to really make a statement in this music game? What's your best advice to get artists to kind of move in that direction?
That's a brilliant question, actually. I look at it like this. I do independent movies. Mm-hmm. I've done radio when I was in Philly. I've done, as you know, music. Mm-hmm. I model. The list is long. Right. But I say that to say, you just never know what's going to get you in the door. Like, it may not be, even though my first love is music, mm-hmm. it may not be music that opened that door for me. Right. It may be modeling that opened the door, and guess what? I just happen to rap. So those connections will come too, because I'm already halfway in the door. Like, mm-hmm. It may be, my acting stuff that get me in the door, and guess what? I just happen to do music. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's, you can never put all your eggs in the same basket. Right. You can't limit yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to look at life like the sky is the limit. Like, and if you have these talents, do everything. Like, sometimes
I love that.
I get overwhelmed by trying to play all these roles, but every role opened up a new door for me. Like, modeling has opened up doors and helped with my music. Like, modeling have opened up, shows and stuff. I meet somebody modeling that hosts shows, like, hey man, can you perform at my event? Mm-hmm. And now I'm being seen by another couple hundred people that I didn't know that actually knows me now. And somebody in the crowd may say, hey man, I got this going on. Like, I heard that you do. So it's a network, and it's just a world of networking. And, and the advice I would give is, if you have those talents, like, don't put them away to another day. Like, there's no time like the current. Like, and I just live by that. Like, I got all these talents, and I just make sure I engage in each one of the talents, because you never know which talent is going to get you in the door.
So it's basically like luck and preparation equals opportunity type of deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And having the ability to, first of all, tell people what you're into and show people what you're doing to get those opportunities that may take you to another avenue of an opportunity that you're doing.
Absolutely.
Okay. Very cool. So, so you say you act also. I saw a lot of your videos, and it seems like you put a video out for each song. There's one song in particular that I was looking at, Flexicano.
Flexicano, yeah.
Yeah. So where the hell did you get an airplane? Tell me that, man, because that shit was crazy, bro.
I actually didn't get an airplane, but right over here at this private airport, what people don't understand is this. If you go just to the airport, outside there is a plane.
There are planes everywhere.
Yeah, but not behind the gates. But like when you come pull up in the parking lot, they have a plane out there.
Just chilling, like
Just
outside?
chilling like a statue.
Okay.
You know? And they got a band around it. So I just climbed over the railing and I jumped up there and it kind of looked just like I was in like one of those hangars with a plane. Like, you know, life is what you make it.
I don't
like,
recommend this because this is some criminal shit right here, trespassing. But
no, we didn't trespass. It's like outside. It's like public, you know, thing. Like, you know, we made it look like we actually had a plane. You know, with the cameras and stuff like that. It's all about, like I said, life is what you make it.
I love it.
We made it look like it was bigger than it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? But really, I just pulled up and I seen the plane. Cause I was gonna go inside and ask, can we rent or pay for some time to film out in front of one of the.
They probably would have told you.
But when I
to
seen
get out.
that out there in front of the building, I said, "Wait, this might work." Like, you know, and I just pulled up, and it was like a practice run. I just pulled up with the cameraman, and he was like, "Yo, this actually might work." So he was like, "Yo, just climb over and just stand near the plane." I'm like,
"Get the shot, get the shot."
And we just got as many shots as we could before somebody came out. You know, nobody ever came out, but we was out there for like 15 minutes. We just got different shots, and we just rolled out.
That's awesome.
But it came out brilliant.
Yeah,
everybody asked the same question. Where the hell did you get the plane? Like, you know?
It's brilliant. So, yeah, everybody check out that video, Flexicano.
Yep.
For sure. So tell me a little bit about, you said you were doing some acting and some independent movies.
Absolutely.
What's that all about?
A couple years ago, back in like 2017 when I was doing radio in Philly.
Wait, let's backtrack to that.
Yeah.
That seems pretty cool. So you're in Philly. This is before you came to Fort Myers.
Yeah.
And you're doing radio?
Yeah, so I had an independent radio station.
Okay.
You know, called Dash Effect. And it was powered by Known Radio.
Okay.
So yeah, we were independent. We had our own facility like yours. And we had a recording studio in there and a radio station. And I used to come on every Thursday night, 6 to 8, and my show was called The Dash Effect.
And what did you play? You just spun like
hip-hop music. We did game shows. We did interviews.
Okay.
We just made it fun, you know. And
stay tuned. We may be doing more with Dashman over here.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually,
I didn't know about this.
Yo, I was really popular with the radio personality stuff in Philly. When you get a chance, check out I have a radio page, The Dash Effect, on Instagram, and that'll give you you'll get a chance to see the whole world of The Dash Effect.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, and when I was on The Dash Effect, I had this writer come on, and I interviewed her, and she just needed, you know, what I had, and I had what she needed.
Right.
So she was writing these movies, and shout out to Don G Productions too, my girl D. She was writing these movies, but she didn't have a camera crew. She didn't have a executive producer.
Right.
She, you know, so I came and we put those pieces together. You know, so when she would give us the script, and we would like, oh, this is ready to go. So I had already had a camera crew from doing radio stuff, because I had my camera crew with me every day doing the radio stuff.
Right.
So I just took it to my camera crew, like, hey man, let's jump on with her and do this film. And we all was like, we'll see how it go, like, you know. But we did it. But now looking back at it, it was like a practice run for us. Once we seen that we could do it, it came out actually pretty good.
What's the name of it?
It's called Pay Close Attention.
Pay Close Attention.
That was the first film that we did.
Is it on YouTube or is it out?
Yeah, it's on whomag.com and it's on YouTube.
Whomag.com and YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, Pay Close Attention.
All right.
And
what was your role in that?
Well, I was War. I was a guy named War. He was like the star of the movie. But it was like a crime thriller.
Cool.
Like, you know, and I executive produced it as well. And we did Crime Wave too. It was a shorter film. After that, we did Crime Wave. And then I ended up moving from Philadelphia to Fort Myers.
Okay.
So I came here and had to basically start all over. Like, you know, I got to get into the radio world again.
That's like.
Got to find recording studios. Got to kind of like, you know, get my foot in the door here, like with everything.
What are you working on, music-wise?
I'm working on a new album right now. I just haven't came up with a name.
Okay.
This is the first time for me, like, because I put out albums a lot, and I always have a name ready to go and to create around. But this time, the music has been getting produced way faster than I'm coming up with a name.
Yeah.
Like, you know? So
yeah, I feel
I have a couple names in mind, but I just haven't like just centralized anything yet. But it's still the beginning stages. You know, I didn't think I would be as far as I am now, and I'm like 9 songs in with Jay.
Right.
You know, with Jay did it.
What's your experience like working with Jay at the studio?
Man, it's been amazing, man. He's amazing, man. Like, he just knows his shit.
He's a magician.
He's very knowledgeable. Yes, he's a magician. I call him a master at work.
Yeah.
Like literally, like he takes his time. He cares about music. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we just developed a connection with music, you know. I love that he's very knowledgeable about it. He cares about music. He takes his time and he gets it done the right way. And very quality work that he does. I hate when I meet an engineer that just sits there and just pushes a button.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
look,
you know, they don't engage. They don't. It's like it's just dead weight. It's like they don't give you no feedback, no energy. Like Jay does all that. Like, you know,
our philosophy is to basically work on records the way that we want our records worked on.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously we sell time here, but we don't make it about time.
Yeah.
We make it about the artist.
Absolutely.
As you can tell,
Yeah.
I mean, everything's artist centric.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, cool. Well, I appreciate you coming down. Dashman, musician, piano player, entrepreneur, fashion mogul, movie star, father.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, this is Drew Howard over at the Star Sound Studio. Appreciate you tapping in. Don't forget to hit up the website, www.thestarsoundstudio.com. Hit up Instagram at The Star Sound Studio. Don't forget to book in. Check out our radio station where you can hear more of Dashman's stuff. How does everybody find you?
Dashman6 on basically everything. Dashman the word and then the number 6.
Number 6.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We're going to link in bio all his information and tap in for the next one.
Absolutely.
All right. Peace out.